Alright. Hey guys, Teching here. Creeping along at a very slow pace. I got my car back a few days ago. I got into an accident a while back. Slammed into a snowbank. Fucking destroyed my radiator. All my transmission fluid, like, just got out of my car, and my car began to overheat. Steam coming from the hood. Not fun! Not fun. So I just got that fixed. Drove for about a day with it perfectly fine. And then I get in my car yesterday, and I don't know if you can hear it, but yeah, there's this rhythmic noise that doesn't sound very good. So we got to take it back to the mechanic today in order for him to look at it so we can determine whether or not, like, my brakes are gonna fail. Like, that's important. Like, it's worse when I'm braking, and you'll hear it worse coming up here. I have to come up to this intersection, but yeah, even when I'm driving, I hear it. That sounds like there's something loose under my car or something. I figured I should film it in case my car does, you know, like, some weird Final Destination shit happens. Like, there's like a little piece of metal under my car that gets knocked loose, strikes my fucking fuel tank, and just, you know, in case shit like that goes down, we'll be ready to go. The mechanic is not very far from my house. It's only maybe about 5 miles or so. But still, I have to drive through a lot of empty farmland, so I'd prefer my car doesn't, you know, something happen to it halfway there. That would kind of suck. We're in the middle of a January thaw right now. Not a lot of snow, so just a lot of dead shit. There's an abandoned textile factory. Isn't Pennsylvania wonderful? I wish I could show you all the amazing things. Oh, here comes that weird building that I have no idea what the fuck it's about. Although I think it's related to the forest fire. I think it's related to like the USDA or something. You can't even see it. It's too foggy out here. There's a creepy ass cemetery right there. Creepy ass cemetery. Rock on. Yeah, and now empty farmland for about 3 miles. Woo. Okay. Picked up the mail today. Got me some cosplay shit. That doesn't sound good. Got some cosplay shit here for a convention I'm going to this Sunday. Also would prefer that my car doesn't break down when I'm driving. It's always fucking something, you know? It's always something. You know, I'm the kind of guy, though, like, I told my mom about this, right? And my mom immediately freaked out, like, you know, my car is going to explode. Every time there's anything even a little bit wrong with my car, she's under the impression it will explode. Even if I'm, like, a little bit, like, overdue for an oil change. Like, let's say I'm supposed to change my oil at, like, 50,000 miles. And it's 50,100 miles, and I haven't gotten it changed yet. My mom will be under the impression that my car will just explode because I haven't changed my oil. And it's funny because I mean I don't know a lot about cars. I know a lot about cars from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. He was a pretty cool character, but I don't know a lot about actual, like, automobiles. My dad does. My uncle really does. My uncle's not like a professional mechanic or anything, but he's kind of like a do-it-yourselfer kind of thing. You know, he could probably fucking build his own car if he really wanted to. But anyway, I know a little. I know enough to know what, like, oil is used for. So I asked my mom. I'm like, do you even know what oil is used for in a vehicle? And she's just like, no idea. She has absolutely no idea what the fuck it's used for. And like, it's lubricant, so it makes sure that everything runs, you know, smoothly, you know, so nothing seizes up and gets all overheated, so all the parts run smoothly. And yeah, I mean, I saw a video on Facebook rather recently with somebody that hadn't changed their oil in, like, probably like fucking months or years, probably years, because it came out looking like a fucking soft serve ice cream machine. Like, it was like the consistency of fucking, like, corn syrup. So yeah, and even then, but here's the kicker. Even in that situation, the car did not explode. So don't worry if you're worrying about why. Like when I smacked into that snowbank, like the front end of my car. I mean, I fucked up my radiator, and I was like five minutes away from my job. I work at Dollar Tree. There's a there's a Walmart right there. There's a mechanic right there. I figured maybe they could do something. They could call a tow truck or something. I don't fucking know. But within like 2 minutes after damaging my radiator, my car was like overheating already. That's when you need to start concerning yourself with, oh shit, my car is overheating. There is steam coming from my hood, and even after I turned the car off, even after I turned it off, it still sounded like. So that was when I was concerned, like, oh shit, this thing might fucking explode. Yeah, I would ask mechanics though. Oh shit. Oh, that does not sound good. I think there's just honestly, it runs fine. It sounds like there's something like loose underneath the car, so hopefully it'll be a quick fix because I got other shit to do today. But anyway, car experts out there, car people, under what conditions do you have to be seriously concerned that your vehicle is going to combust? And I'm not talking about like you get into an accident and your fucking, your fuel tank ruptures and there's gas everywhere. I'm talking like, under what conditions could possibly lead your engine to explode? Could your engine even explode? I don't know this shit, but that's what my mom's concerned about. I'm just saying, like, there's been a lot of car accidents, well, no matter where you live. If you live in any sort of populated area, there's going to be car accidents. The number of times that I've ever heard of a news story where it's like, so-and-so got into a car accident and then their car fucking exploded. The number of times I've heard that in my area are zero. It's zero. Right. All right, well, now we're getting into the town. There's a very sad Sunday stand. Soups and Sundays. Because you stop by, you want some tomato soup, but you also want some, like, Rocky Road ice cream. That's the place you go. It's been shut down for years now. Fun fact, I kind of sort of went on my first date there. I say kind of sort of because it wasn't really a date, although I was there with a very cute girl. So, I guess. It was the weirdest fucking thing. My mom was just seeing this guy named Glenn. So they were this was like a year or so after my mom got divorced. So they were going to go out on a date, and then they're like, wait, what if we get our kids to go? And he had like a ridiculously hot daughter. And I was a fucking dorky, high school junior. I was like 17 at the time, but I looked like I was fucking, I don't know, fucking like 11 or some shit. And she was just ridiculously hot. And, but yeah, I mean, she seemed nice to me. She wasn't a bitch or anything, so that was cool. All right, we've arrived at Cambria Collisions. I didn't have a collision, but it is Cambria. Cambria is the name of my county. So, people always tell me that, like, teching, oh shit, there's some cars behind me. Hold on, this is not gonna be fun. Oh shit, that sounds disconcerting. Anyway, yeah, we're here. Okay, so I didn't explode. We're good. I'm just gonna pull up here. Hopefully they can check this out. It took like, I don't know, 3 goddamn weeks to get my car fixed because this place is like the only mechanic in town that's like really like competent, that has like the tools and the machinery necessary to work on a lot of cars. They're like the only ones around. So it took like 3 weeks to get my car fixed. He said the damage wasn't honestly all that bad, but it would take about 3 weeks just because they're so backed up. So I'm hoping they can fix this today because I got to do a Viewster video and I got work at 6. So hopefully they'll get this done. But anyway, I'm going to get off now so I can get this looked at. Thanks for watching, everybody. Signing out. Okay, so I am in a extremely depressing, shady-ass part of town right now. It's okay, though, because I could always get on the pink party wagon. Oh, yeah. So my brakes are shot, completely gone. Like, they are shot, like Clint Eastwood fucking just pinned them down and just, like, fucking dead to rights and just fucking blown their fucking heads off. One of my brake rotors is cracked, and my entire car needs new brake rotors and brake pads and all that shit. And the mechanic, you gotta love it when a mechanic tells you, yeah, you need to get that done, like, today, because I do not recommend you drive that car. Because a lot of experience with mechanics I usually have are that mechanics are usually like pretty chill with that stuff. They'll be like, yeah, you could probably drive it, it's fine. No, this guy was like, no, you need to get that fixed like today. So he luckily he knew a guy, so he called up his buddy. They had, you know, they could do it for me, which was thankful because I had like no idea where to go. Like he couldn't do it. So I'm up here now waiting for my dad to come pick me up. Not what I wanted to do today at all, but what are you gonna do, right? You gotta do what you gotta do. Fucking lovely day. I feel like I'm gonna get shot in this area. This is pretty bad. There's an abandoned prison up there, so that's kind of foreboding, and that's a church. I wonder what it must have been like to be a prisoner in that prison right across the street from like that church. You know, like every Sunday morning you'd see the happy, fun churchgoers going into church, and meanwhile you're just up there in your cell, like sharpening your shiv to stab Slim Mikey whenever he tries to rape you in the shower. And there's a reason they call him Slim Mikey. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, what else is going on here? There's a gas station. There's a gazebo, which I would probably be more fitted sitting under right now. That used to be the hangout spot when I was in high school. That would be the place that all the kids... Because this is the town where my high school was. I live out in like a little side town, like a little village out in the middle of nowhere. But the high school's in this town, so most of the kids were from this town. And, yeah, so they would hang out at that gazebo and just fucking smoke and drink, and, you know, that's what they would do. It actually looks a lot nicer than it did back then. All right, well, I'm, gonna go now. If you don't hear from me in 24 hours, then you know what became of me. But in the meantime, I'm gonna board the pink party wagon. Yeah, check it out at pinkpartywagon.com.